You want to? Okay, so we're here with Quincy, and I'm his father. I'm Jamal. It's Quincy, and we're gonna just do a quick little interview about why he started the Rubik's Cube page. So, can you explain to me why you started the page in the first place and what led you to this?
I started this channel to make a little small community like of cubers that's like around my area, like mostly like in the United States, primarily like in the DMV area,
Okay.
which is like the DC, Washington, Maryland, Virginia area.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, how's it going so far? As
So
far as the community that you're developing and your page, how's that journey going?
so far got over 1,000 subscribers. Been talking to people in the comments. And it's pretty much like smooth sailing at this point.
Okay, so you're getting your subscribers and everything is going pretty good. When did you start the? How long has it been since you started the page, the channel?
Been like almost, I want to say 1 year and a half.
You had the channel for a year and a half. Your Rubik's Cube channel?
There, the
No, no, no. I'm trying to be frank. Don't lie now. I mean,
no,
you
I
telling
don't.
the
I
truth.
mean, I think it's
When did you start the Cuber channel? I think you're thinking about the your other channel that the radio channel. When did you
no. That's
start?
a lot longer than that.
Okay, when did you start the Cuber channel? When did you make the channel for the Cuber?
No way. I started it like in December of last year. To Yeah,
Oh, you started it December of last year, and you mean like 2 months ago? Okay, and you already got 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, you're doing pretty good. Okay. All right. So what I want to do is I want to go back. I want to go back to what initially led you to uh, start um, um, trying to solve the Rubik's cube, and why were you interested in the Rubik's cube in the first place? Excuse me. So, mate, starting back from high school with that story that you told me about the guy.
the first time I ever hold a
Hell,
Rubik's cube was like, I want to say like elementary school.
okay.
But like at that point, like I really didn't think much of it, and I immediately broke it.
You hit it up against the wall.
Nah, I basically just took it apart and just put it back together.
Oh, you took it apart and put it back together. Why did you do that?
It was the easiest thing I could think of.
Oh, that's how you solved it. You couldn't solve it, so you took it apart and then you put it back together, and then everybody was amazed that you solved it, but you couldn't do it. The
Of course, no one was like that.
amazed they weren't. Why not? What?
I didn't solve it like
Oh, how did they know that you didn't do it the
that.
right way?
If they could do it like that themselves, what's the what's so special about like just
Oh,
breaking it?
breaking it down and then build it, putting it back together. Anybody, you're saying anybody could do that, so they weren't impressed with you. Okay, so is that when you decided to learn how to do it the right way and learn how to figure out all those algorithms?
During the elementary school, I didn't think about the Rubik's cube till like 11th grade. And that was when I started watching like one of those cubing fails, and
What
that
is it called?
those cubing fails, basically people that either got missed times, got pops from their from their cubes, and or basically got malfunctions and missed their like personal best.
Or what? Why were you interested in that?
I guess it's because of the reaction.
What type of reaction was it?
They were either shocked, they either broke the cube even more, they even.
So they got upset with it.
It's basically the equivalent. It's basically the equivalent to, like Xbox, like early Xbox 360 band compilations. Yeah.
What is that?
For the people that know,
I don't know what that. What is that?
Basically, it's basically like a compilation of people getting banned off of Xbox network, and this was very old clips like of like people either on Twitch or like on YouTube Live,
Okay.
like getting banned on Xbox. And I tend to laugh at that. Like,
You still laugh at that, or you used to laugh at that? You still do?
I chuckle.
Like, hold on.
I
This
chuckle.
is supposed to be a channel where you're inspiring people, right? That's what your
I know,
the
but that's
description in
that's
your-
different. That's different.
you're supposed to be inspiring people, and you saying you laughing at the people.
That's different. They're getting banned off of Xbox, and keep this in mind. This was like in 2015, 2016. So during that time, of course, people was getting banned on Xbox. You got people saying the most diabolical thing at that time. At that time, if you want to be popular, you're gonna have to say something like that's very edgy.
Okay. All right. So let's get back to the story so we don't get too far off track. All right. So you're in elementary. You're learning how to do the Rubik's Cube. You're watching the people.
No, high school, because
Hold on, no. You said elementary, and you said you were
elementary is where I got the initial like, what's a cube?
Okay. I got.
But then like I just didn't think about it. Then a couple of years like in the future, till when I'm like 11th grade.
Okay. So let's go to the 11th grade. So what happened when you were in the 11th grade? Give me the story where you were telling me about the guy. So I'll let you talk.
I was just randomly watching YouTube videos till like a random guy like broke the world record, and the guy's name was like Felix Zendiggs.
Zendiggs? Who is that?
I think he's an Australian speedcuber, and he's known for breaking a bunch of like world records, most notably for 3x3 average and single.
Okay. All right. So then continue.
And ever since then, like I've been bombarded with like a bunch of like videos like from Felix, Max Park, what's the other one? Yeah, a bunch of other ones like.
Okay.
And like not only that, like a bunch of like a bunch of like people that actually do like Rubik's Cube influence. Basically like JR Cuber, like J Perm, like all the Rubik's Cubes
let me ask you this.
all the channels that might have inspired me.
Okay. All right. So never mind. Go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry.
It like inspired me.
Okay.
And like that, and like and all of a sudden I think to myself, why don't I like at least try to actually learn how to do this thing?
So you mean to tell me you were watching all these people solve it and you couldn't solve it at that point when you were watching all these whoever solved the Rubik's Cube, all these people that were breaking the records, you couldn't solve it at that point. You couldn't even do the Rubik's Cube at that point, correct? Okay. So let's go. Continue. So what led you to decide to actually learn how to do it for real?
I found like a very old like Rubik's cube, a Rubik's brand Rubik's cube video, basically showing me like how to actually do the beginner's method.
And what did you find? What did you see? What did you learn there?
I learned like what parts of the cube. I learned what letters mean what move that you're supposed to do. Like how R means right, L means left, M means middle, U equals up,
That's what you learned.
and a bunch of other things.
Okay. All right. So you learned that, and then what?
And then
Once you learned that,
and then like it only took me like about like a week and a half to like at least help me solve like the Rubik's cube in under 2 minutes.
well, when did you solve it? When you learned all those different algorithms, once you learned M and L and all those different algorithms, how long was it before you solved it the first time?
The first time
The first time
the
that
first
you
time
ever
I
solved the Rubik's Cube.
the first time I solved it, my time was like around.
No. Not how long did it take you. How long, listen to what I'm saying. How long after you learned all the moves did it take you to solve the Rubik's Cube for the first time?
About
A week?
a week
3
and
days?
a
2
week and a
days?
half.
A day? Huh?
A week and a half.
So you didn't give up during that week and a half because that's a long time to not solve something. So you were messing around with it, trying to do all those algorithms and all those moves, and
Well,
you
Dad,
didn't solve it.
Dad, you gotta realize I was using the cube, like when I was using those videos, I was solving it and like completing it, but I had to use the video to actually solve it. Now,
so hold on.
Now, without the video, that's why it actually took me a week, because I used the video like to like.
You followed along with the video.
That's yeah. I
Did you
followed along.
did you stop the video as the moves that they were doing on the video, and
Yeah.
then you just followed exactly the steps that they were doing?
Exactly.
And how long the first day that you tried to follow the video, did you solve it on the first day? Okay, what about the second day that you followed along with the video? Were you able to solve it on the second day? Okay, on the third day that you followed the video, do you remember this?
I remember. Yeah,
You
I
just
still
keep shaking
remember.
Okay, so did you solve it on the third day?
No, like.
No, I'm just saying, not by yourself. Did you follow the video and then solve it following the video? How long did it take you? Did you do that on the first day? Did you?
No, wait. It was the third day. It was the third.
So
day
you
left.
followed the video and you solved it following the video on
Yeah.
the third day. And then from the time that you solved it following the video, when was the first time that you solved it with no video?
A week and a half.
Where you turned the internet off and you did it yourself. Okay. How did you feel when you did it with no video?
I felt accomplished.
Okay. You felt like you could do anything. And that's where this inspiration for your channel comes. Because right now I want you to tell them about the guy that in school that you told me about, that you said he was saying that there's no way in hell that you can solve this. You remember that story that you told me, and then you said, well, you were going to figure it out. I don't know who the guy was, but one of your friends or something, he always joking around, and he said, I don't think you're not going to be able to solve that, because I can't even solve it. So I know you're not going to be able to solve it. So pretty much he was like saying you were stupid.
I'm trying to remember what his name
Well,
is.
forget it. Do you remember the person or the inspiration that you got when he was saying that you're not going to be able to solve it? You remember that story that you told me?
No, I do remember, but like
Well, tell me about it. What happened?
I can't remember the guy's.
let's get past his name.
All
What is the detail?
all I remember is this. He told me that like he he don't believe that I can actually solve it. Heck, not even like.
He said he'll
Not
give
at
you
all.
$100 if you could solve just one side.
No, he didn't say any.
He didn't
money.
say none of that? Okay, I'm making that up. Okay, all right, cool. So, but he didn't have any faith that you could solve it. And this is what led you to actually buckling down.
That wasn't technically my main reason.
Okay, so that wasn't your main reason. What was the main reason?
The main reason was because I actually been exposed to those like YouTube videos.
Okay, but you still wanted to kind of show off a little bit, and because he just kind of dissed you a little bit, so you still wanted to get him back, right?
I mean,
If you're gonna be honest, right?
I mean, like, I didn't care that much. But, like, I still have to actually honor him. I still have to actually show him like. I still have to actually show him up,
Okay.
even though I don't care as much.
You didn't care. Okay, so let's get to the point where now you've solved the Rubik's Cube, you practiced, you've done it for 2-3 weeks, you know how to do it without the video. Okay, when do you go to the guy and solve the Rubik's Cube right in his face? When did you do that?
I think that was like a week after.
Yep. Okay, so how did take us to that point? How did you bring this
This
up?
was
What did you do?
this was in Spanish. This was in Spanish class, and like I finally finished all my assignments, and then I thought it was like a good time to actually like practice like some of my cubing, and there he goes like saying that he'll never solve it.
He was talking about you. Okay. So
And
then what
like,
happened?
And then I started scrambling myself, and then I solved it right in front of him and his friends.
Did you throw it at him once you solved it?
I'm not like that.
You're not like that? Okay. I probably would have threw it at him.
And then he walked up, and then he speed walked towards me. Like, and he was
Or did he crip walk?
no speed.
Okay.
This ain't.
He didn't do that. Okay.
And then he speed walk like towards me, like saying like, "How'd you do that? How'd you do it? You must have cheated. You must have cheated. You cheated. You cheated."
That's what he said to you? So he still was trying to take jabs and take his shots at you.
And then he kept on asking me, "Can I scramble it?" Which
Hold on, he asked you if he can scramble it because he thought you cheated.
if you're wondering, like no matter how much you actually scramble it, it won't make it hard or easy. It'll just be the same amount of difficulty.
So it doesn't even matter if he scrambled it or not. But he didn't know that, but you knew that. Did you let him scramble it?
Yes.
Okay, and then what was the deal that you made?
I didn't make no deal.
If I solve it,
I didn't
after
make
you,
no deal.
What you should have made a deal with it.
Dad, it's not a big deal. It's
Okay.
like we're in Spanish class and I didn't want to start anything.
Okay. All right. So okay, what happened after he scrambled it? Take us back.
I basically solved it like 2 times until he got so frustrated that he had to walk out.
Okay. So how did you feel? Did you feel redeemed
Yes.
based on you made him eat his words?
And like and almost half of the classroom was looking at us.
Also, you had the whole floor. Everybody was paying attention. All eyes was on you and him.
No, wait. No. Okay, I'm not going to say half the classroom. I'm going to say like half of the table that we were at.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. And okay, so we want to move past that. After you did that, then tell us some more about your Rubik's Cube adventures and
then
things that you've done.
And then I since I did that, I thought I would go to the big boys and like grab the 4x4.
So the big board.
Since
So the 4x4. Which one did you solve for him? The 3x3.
I have like
This
the
one. This. Which one did you solve in the class with the guy?
yeah, the 3x3.
It was not this one.
No. During that time, I didn't know.
So he didn't think you could solve the 3x3. Yeah, I think I could solve the 3x3. What you think?
I mean, sure.
You really think sure, or are you just saying
Yeah, I'm saying that.
that? Give it enough time and I can solve it too. Yeah. Unless you want to be like the guy and tell me what the guy told you, which is because, hey, I can solve it if I put my mind to it.
Well,
All right? You
I
want
hope,
to tell me? You want to
and I
inspire
hope
me
so.
to do it?
and I hope so.
I got other things. I got other things that I'm concerning myself
knew it.
with.
I knew
I got
it.
bills to pay. I got, health insurance, all that kind of stuff, grown up stuff. Car insurance. So yeah. But go ahead. We want to get back to the story before you listen to all my problems with these bills. Bills.
And then, like, I thought I would go for the 4x4. And I remember getting that for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And I was this close to actually try out, like, the spit as I spin it. And then as I spin it, yeah, maybe it's the karma for, like, watching those cubing fails and seeing those
I
people's
mean, what
cubes.
happened?
Yeah, it popped on me and the whole thing just fell apart. And I'm thankful there's no archival like video of that.
So this is the brand new 4x4 that you got?
And yes, it is Rubik's brand. So I am going to say that Rubik's brand is not.
Hold on, you can't talk about nobody's stuff on my platform now. Yeah, so you gotta we'll bleep that out.
Wait, but
Yeah.
Dad, you if you like try the Rubik's brand
So you
and
gonna
use the actual like Speedcubing brand, like the Moyu or the Mofang.
you're supposed to be non-biased.
I am non-biased.
You can't be if you saying the Rubik's brand is crap and the other one is good. That's
But
not
I
non-biased.
tried
You're
all.
biased.
Dad, I tried all of them.
All right. Okay.
How am I? Am I going to have to lie or something?
What do you mean? No, I don't want you to lie now. Go ahead. So, okay. So you prefer. So yeah, I guess you can tell them that and help the people out, so that way they don't make the same mistake that you made and buy
It's like
the Rubik's brand.
it's
right?
like it's
Is that
like
what
saying it's like saying do not get a suitcase record player, only get the standard heavy set record player. Because like
Why?
because like those suitcase record players, like they're way too light. The tone arm is too small and it'll cause distortion, and the needle will wear out in over like 150 plays, and the counterweight way too heavy.
Hold on now. We talking about Rubik's Cube and you trying to take the conversation.
No, this is just an
into-
example.
Oh, okay.
This is
but
just an
you
example.
being a lot really detailed. You're really detailed when it comes to records.
This is just an example. I'll get back to the cubing thing.
Okay, let's get back to Cuba because I think you could probably talk about records all day long. Yeah, which we're not doing that. Now let's get back to the cubing. Where were we at?
Where were we at?
I think we were talking about the guy.
Oh, right. The 4x4 like popping onto me.
Correct.
Yeah, like that's definitely that was karma for laughing at the people that got like broken cubes.
That was the karma. Okay. All right. So after that, then let's go to the next step. What else? What happened?
Then I went to speedcubeshop.com.
That's online. You went.
Yeah, it's online,
Okay.
and I got my first 2x2 and 4x4.
Okay. And this was a better. The quality was better when you went to what was it? Speedcube.com.
The Speedcube shop.
.com. The quality of the Rubik's cube was better, or the
It was way better.
okay. What was better about it? What tell me tell the people
It was
does
a lot.
it turn better? Or
It turns better.
okay.
You could like to the point where like if you had like a certain side and it's like halfway like turn, and if you're about to do like a simple move, it'll pop into the normal space.
I don't understand that. Can you give me a no?
I'll give you an example.
Okay. I can't see that. Yeah. Do it again. So explain what you're doing. I don't know what you should tell. Can you explain it so everybody knows?
I don't know.
I have no idea about the Rubik's cube. So
I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is like you can't do that with the regular cube. Plus,
why not?
because
You
like
can't swing it hard like that. Do it again. Your finger's in the way. I can't see that. Okay, go ahead. So with the other cube, you can't do that. The other cube, you couldn't do that?
no, I mean you could try, but you'll have to use like a lot of like what's that thing that you use on your top of your head?
Grease. Murray's grease.
Oh, petroleum jelly. You're gonna need a lot of that, like for that Rubik's cube over there.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so this one turns better. It's the quality is better for the people that's actually wanting to solve this and to, get to the point of where you're at right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then what else?
And also like it's not so stiff, and it's like it's not so stiff where like you have to use like your whole hand. It's
Okay.
light enough where you can actually use your pinky or your
Okay.
ring finger.
Okay, so let's move on past this. So then after you found the right Rubik's cube, then let's go from there. You got the right Rubik's cube. You got the 2x2 and the 4x4.
Now
Now what happens?
now at this time I was trying to learn how to solve the 4x4.
Okay, so you did not know how to solve the 4x4 at
which
that
was
point.
which was way different than the 3x3 because there's
what was
two additional steps.
Okay.
I have to solve like the center and then the sides, and then after
Hold on, for the 4x4 you're talking about, or the
Yes.
3x3?
I have to the 4x4.
For the 4x4 you have to solve what?
I have to solve the centers and the sides.
So
And then after those two steps, all I have to do is just solve it like a 3x3.
okay, so can you show us what you're talking about now?
All right, first the center.
Okay, go slow so we can see. Okay, that's the center.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what? Watch your finger and then show it what you did. What's this? What
This
you
is
doing
the
now?
yellow center and the white center.
How did you do? Well, just go ahead and continue doing what you're doing.
Blue center.
Okay, you got
Now, here's a mistake that I ran into. Like, I forgot that like you're supposed to actually, like, when you're doing like the color centers, which is blue, green, red, orange. Like, you gotta make sure that like it's in the opposite areas, like front to back, which is front to back. That is green and that is blue and green.
Mm-hmm. And then finish.
And then as you turn right, front to back, orange to red.
Show us.
All right. This is orange, back is red.
Let me see. You got it solved? Show. Put it in front of the camera and show it. What's that?
This is the blue center.
Put it toward the lens so you can see.
This is the blue center, and if you compare it to
Where's the blue center at? No, you looking at it. The camera has to look at it. The camera.
Yeah, I'm
it's
pointing.
Right there.
I'm pointing the camera.
Okay, but show the blue to the lens of the camera. There you go. Okay, the blue center, then what else?
The orange center.
Okay.
The green center.
Watch your finger.
And the red center.
Okay. So then once you solve the centers, show us how
you gotta solve the sides now, which is a bit difficult.
Show me. What's your first move?
First you gotta find the sides.
Hold on, what did you just do now? You
first
moving kind of quick.
First you gotta find like a
talk.
First you gotta find like the right and left
What colors?
The right and left edges of the same color.
What color is that you found?
I found the yellow and green.
Let me see. Point yellow and green, and then flip that side so I can see that. The green on the other side, I can see that. Okay. All right. Now you got the yellow and the green. Now what do? Your hand's blocking everything. Go ahead.
Now I'm finding yellow and orange.
Okay.
And yes, you could do it on the bottom too. Like, as long as you got the same color at left and right,
you can do it on the bottom too?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Orange, blue, orange, blue.
Okay.
And now I solved all the centers and sides.
Okay, finish it up.
Now it's basically like a 3x3.
Now, put your arms down and do it. I can see it better. Oh, you forgot. You remember how to do it? Oh, got him. I don't think you're gonna be able to solve it today.
Yeah,
What happened?
this is one of the like hardest parts of doing the 4x4.
You forgot how to do it?
No,
Do I need to call that
it's
guy?
one of those it's one of those parodies like right now I'm stuck on the OLL parody where
Come on, you gotta solve it. Try it again.
no, I have to actually remember this certain algorithm.
So you forgot how to solve the 4x4?
No, like this only comes like every like 4 or 5 like solves. Like this is like more of like an unpredictable.
Can you solve it? Come on.
Let me try and remember.
Come on, because we're recording, man. You can't go out like that. He's thinking. No? Okay. All right, sometimes it's like that. But you just forgot one of the
I forgot.
How does that do most people do that, or if you have you solved the Rubik's Cube, the 4x4 in a while, or you haven't been practicing?
Yeah, I've been practicing for the last like week though, since it's been a while since I touched the cube. The last time I touched the cube like before the virus was like I want to say ever since that last competition.
So you haven't done the 4x4s in almost 3 years? The virus was in 2020, I think.
I was busy
You were doing the 3x3, not the 4x4.
no, I barely touched the cube I think in 2 years or 3.
Okay.
Which, of course, that's one of the reasons why I made that cubing journey so I could get my time up because if you had noticed, my best time was 21 seconds and
with the 4x4?
No, that was with the 3x3.
Okay, so have you been working with the 4x4 on your cubing journey?
Yeah, there are some videos of me practicing with the 4x4.
So you got to work at this. So even Quincy has to work at it because he couldn't solve this right now today, but by tomorrow he'll learn the algorithm, and if you don't use it, you tend to lose it, right?
Yes.
But you can always get it back because I think he has muscle memory. So just sometimes the muscle fails, and he just has to remember it, practice a little bit, and then he'll have it right back. So, okay. So, is there anything else that we want to talk about as far as where you left off at after you worked with the 4x4?
I could tell you this: there are 2 additional steps if you do run some problems when solving the OLO and the PLO.
Do these people know what you're talking about?
I'm sure. I mean,
I don't
OLO is
I mean, I live here and I don't know. I heard you say it, but I haven't checked into that stuff.
It's orientation last layer. Yes, orientation. No, wait, I'm saying it wrong. It's basically you're making it's basically you're solving the entire yellow side.
Right.
And the PLL is basically solving like this this whole entire area without messing up the yellow side on top.
Do you want me to show you the algorithm that I'm trying to solve?
Is it AI or is it YouTube?
Let me go get the light bill, and we're gonna try to see if you can help me figure that algorithm out and solve that with some money. You can solve that?
I'll try.
It's gonna be about $500. You can solve that algorithm for me?
All I have to do is
Pay that.
Pay
and
500
and keep paying it every month. It don't stop.
I'll do
Can
it.
you solve?
I'll
I'm
do
just
it.
joking. I'm just joking.
No, wait, Dad.
No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Well, Dad,
That's a heck of an algorithm, man.
Well, wait, Dad. You are like, you're giving the money that you're giving me so I can give it back to you.
I'm not the light, man. I don't charge for utilities.
But Dad,
I'm saying
I'm giving
you got the light on.
No,
right
Dad,
now, you got the light on right
But
now?
Dad, you're giving the money back to me, and I'm giving the money back to you, so you can actually pay it to the electric man.
Yeah, but how you gonna do your thing?
That is doing my thing.
No,
I'm paying
the only person
the electric
winning
bill.
is the electric man. That's not a good look.
Well, Dad, who?
You got businesses to run. You got land to buy. You got property. You got a whole bunch of things. If you give all your money to the electric man,
I'm not saying all the money, but you do. I gotta pay them.
Huh?
I'm not saying all the money is gonna be spent on him, but like all the utilities, water, light, air.
Air.
Okay,
Come on,
air
man.
condition,
What the-
air condition, air condition.
Okay. Right. Damn. Air? I don't know if that's a utility, but they're working on it, but.
Which I'm not gonna be
Working on it.
surprised if they do take air, like in the next decade or something. By the time I'm 30.
You're gonna have to pay for air? I thought we were supposed to be talking about the Rubik's Cube. How we get on?
We're almost done with it.
Okay. So you're planning on paying for air. Excuse me, we brief intermission. But you planning on paying for air when you're 30? How's that gonna work?
I have a feeling that the government is probably gonna do something like that.
Charge you for air? What are they gonna have? Bad air and good air? Bad air is free, and if you want the clean, good air, it costs money. Something like organic.
I can't say how it is going to be like.
What do you think? You brought it up.
All I know is this: inflation is going to be a heck of a monster in the next year or two. That's all I know.
Yeah, but I don't think your audience want to hear anything about inflation, bills, or none of that. They just want to learn how to do the Rubik's Cube. What do you think? Yeah. Okay, let's try to solve this one more time. I'm almost out of battery. My battery's almost out. So.
All right.
He's going. Hold on. Let me. Come on now.
One more time.
Give it to them, man. Come on. Let's go out with a bang. He's gonna solve it. I got faith in you. Or else I'm gonna email this to your guy that said he knew you couldn't do it.
I don't even have the email.
I'll find it, and I'll tell him he was right. You think I should do that?
I would like to see you try.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Come on, Quinn. All right. I got 30 seconds before my battery goes out. You gotta solve it in 30 seconds. How'd you figure it out this time?
There's no parody this time, so I was lucky.
How do you mean there's no parody? You're the same guy that was sitting here.
No, Dad.
How
Dad,
could you not solve
there's
it before and then now you can solve it?
There's a parody like that I dodged this time.
What do you mean dodge? You act like the Rubik's Cube changes at a moment's notice or something. It's the same Rubik's Cube with the same...
Dad, you don't know, but there are 2 additional steps if the parody comes back.
How do you mean... The Rubik's Cube is right there. There's not something that's coming inside the Rubik's Cube and then leaving out. It's
No,
like,
I'm saying.
I don't understand it.
I'm saying that like, there's these 2 pieces right here, like they tend to invert like every time if there's like a parody.
Okay, but there was no parody
This time.
Sometimes there's a parody.
Yeah.
And then you won't be able to solve it.
Unless I learned these 2 steps.
Okay, so you still haven't learned the 2 steps, and because there was no parody, you were able to solve it.
Right.
So you kept doing the same moves, and then you solved it. But the parody wasn't there. That's how you were able to solve it. How can you stop the parody from coming?
I can't. All I could do is just like solve the parody and then get back to what I was doing.
Okay. All right. Well, good job. All right, we're gonna leave it at that. Is there any last things that you want to say as far as the people for coming to your channel, listening to your conversation, so they can get to know you a little better? Is there anything you want to say?
Well, I hope that the community, like around like
It's in the U.S. It's worldwide, actually.
yeah,
So
I
it's
know
not
that,
just-
but like I want to primarily
But
like
you can't control people. Everybody can get this. You
yeah,
learning.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, don't be stingy.
I'm not stingy.
You doing something? How you gonna say that you just want the local people? This is online. Online is for the world. So, but I understand what you're saying. I understand. But go ahead, what you were saying. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
I'm hoping that like my channel will like keep on growing as much as it is right now, and also like I'm currently making on a how-to tutorial on YouTube Shorts, so that way like you'll still have time to do something what you're supposed to do, and you'll be able to actually solve it without no one noticing.
Hold on, explain that again. You're gonna do YouTube Shorts showing how to solve it?
Yeah.
The Rubik's Cube? Okay.
First, the part 1 will show you the parts of a cube: the center piece, the edge piece, and the corner piece.
Okay.
The second part will show you like the moves: the R prime, L prime, no, U prime, L prime.
Okay.
The prime means like you're doing an invert.
Got you. Okay, so you want to let them know that you're gonna be doing some shorts, educational shorts to help them, and then what else are you gonna be doing to help the community?
And I'm going to during my cubing sessions, I will announce any like national record holders
Okay, for the community, just okay. So national holders. Do you want to thank the community and the people that have subscribed to you? Thank them and then anybody who's supporting your channel. Do you want to thank them now?
I'm thankful that like all the subscribers are subscribing to my channel, especially that I want to say that one kid that like I subscribed to him first, and then he subscribed to me back.
What's his channel? What's his name?
I don't know what his name considering that.
What's the channel's name? What's the channel?
No, the channel's name is his name.
Okay.
But
so
like,
next time.
all I know is I have a feeling that he's probably from Asia.
That's fine. What? You don't
No,
like
no,
Asians
I'm
or
not.
something? You doing Asian hate?
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay. All right. What? What's the Bruce Lee from
I'm
Asia?
trying to make it make sense or
Okay.
whatever.
Okay. All right. I'll back off. All right. Well. Very good. Very good. So you want to thank everybody for their support. You want to have anybody like and comment if they like the video of this video here, where you're just having a conversation and letting them get to know you and
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
like, comment, share, subscribe. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. So.
"43 seconds. 43 seconds." "37 seconds. 37 seconds." 55 seconds.